This is a live update from Abuja High Court on what is happening. There has been a clash. Right now, there is a clash between Nnamdi Kanu and Justice Omotosho. Omotosho is frustrated. Nnamdi Kanu is angry. There is tension everywhere in Abuja right now. Just pay attention. This news just broke like 3 seconds ago, and we are bringing it for you here in Noble Media. Breaking. Nnamdi Kanu clashes with Justice Omotosho over denied bail application. Nnamdi Kanu filed application to be bailed, and Omotosho denied it instantly. The courtroom of the Federal High Court in Abuja was tense on Monday, that is today, as Justice James Omotosho clashed with the detained IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, after delivering a ruling that dismissed his latest bail application. Nnamdi Kanu applied to be bailed, and Omotosho said no again. However, Nnamdi Kanu objected to the ruling and challenged the court to show him the law that says he cannot be granted bail while the case is on trial. The question is, Nigeria most times, like people believe, do not obey their own law, except if you are a governor, a president, or a lawmaker, or you are a rich man, or you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Okay? So, Nnamdi Kanu is saying, show me the law. Justice Omotosho, show me the law. Any judgment from this court is a kangaroo. It is premeditated. How can you premeditate a judgment you give on the life of a man? Something that can throw Nnamdi Kanu to jail or even cost him his life. Of course, they have held him for close to 5 years now. This is the decision. I appeal to you to compose yourself. This is the temple of justice. There is Omotosho talking. Justice Omotosho said, turning to Kanu, who appeared visibly agitated. Kanu was angry. Even Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother has already released a statement in anger. And we here in Noble Media will drop it for you. If you have not subscribed, click on subscribe right now. If you have not like this video, please, I beg you to compose yourself. This is Omotosho talking. You have the right to appeal. Can you, excuse me, appeal what? Offer the right judgment, just like when Tinubu snatched victory in 2023 election. Then I say, go to court, go to appeal, go to Supreme Court. He's now, Omotosho in High Court is now saying he may pass any kind of judgment, and Nnamdi Kanu can now go and appeal. The judge later ordered that he should be removed from the court. Eventually, this Omotosho ordered that Nnamdi Kanu should be removed away from the court. And then he is passing judgment on Nnamdi Kanu's head in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu. I hope Igbo leaders are paying attention. If Igbos have leaders, I hope the Soludo is watching. We hope that Hope Uzodimma, what is his name, Alexoti, Petamba, Wifuru. I hope they are paying attention to what is happening to a son of Igbo land. The judge remark came moments after he reaffirmed that the court could not entertain the application, citing statutory provisions of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, ACJA 2015, which bars court from granting reliefs capable of stalling ongoing criminal proceedings. Kanu had earlier filed another request for bail in the midst of his trial, but the court held that the application fell outside the permissible categories of bail and was inconsistent with Section 306 of the ACGA. This is all the drama Omotosho is bringing up, and some people are believing that Omotosho has been bought over. Some people say they don't trust Omotosho. Some people believe that Omotosho has been bought over. Please come under the comment of this video and type, nothing must happen to Nnamdi Kanu. Also type, Omotosho, do the right thing, releasing Nnamdi Kanu now. Justice Omotosho noted that the defense had already entered its final address in compliance with an earlier order of the court. With the dismissal of the application, the matter proceeds towards judgment, while Kanu retains the option of challenging the ruling at the Court of Appeal. Yes, it's possible that Nnamdi Kanu will challenge this ruling at the Court of Appeal. But this is what is currently going on in Abuja right now. If you have not shared this video, go ahead and share. So let the world know what is going on. Let the world know the corruption going on over there in Nigeria. In a tense courtroom showdown, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu erupted in protest. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu is not a man you can shut up. He's not a man you can cage. He has been very, very vocal, so much fearless against the presiding judge, Justice Omotosho, insisting on his constitutional right to present a final written address. This is one of the things that brought problem in Abuja today. Nnamdi Kanu is saying, before you pass a judgment on my head, allow me, as the Constitution of Nigeria permits, I have the right to present my final written address. And Omotosho denied him that right. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what is going on? Maybe because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. Can you tell me that if Nnamdi Kanu is a Fulani man, or an Hausa man, or a Yoruba man, that this will be happening? And the Igbo leaders, Igbo political leaders, wealthy Igbo businessmen, most of them influential people in Igbo land, are mute. They are keeping quiet. Kanu, visibly angered, argued that he had not forfeited this right and demanded that the court hear him before any ruling could proceed. Nnamdi Kanu is saying, you must hear me out before you pass any judgment on my head. Let's now see what Omotosho said. Eyewitness described scenes of drama as security personnel prepared to escort Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, while he repeatedly called for justice to be served in accordance with the law. Everything Nnamdi Kanu has been saying is in accordance with the law. They have been saying, any justice you are passing, you must pass it in accordance with the law. You must pass it in accordance with the Nigerian law. The standoff have left proceedings at a standstill. As at this moment, we are giving you this the report. Proceedings in Abuja, in the Federal High Court on this Nnamdi Kanu's case, is almost at a standstill. Of course, we have our eyes in Abuja, and we're giving you updates as it's dropping. We'll be the first here in Noble Media. We'll be the first to give you such update. This standoff has left proceedings at a standstill, with legal observers noting the rare courtroom spectacle. I mean, things like this almost has never happened in Nigeria, but it is happening in Nnamdi Kanu's case. We must move on. The standoff has led proceedings at a standstill, with legal observers noting the rare courtroom spectacle. The trial, already high profile. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu's trial is being observed by people all around the world. Some of you are watching in Canada, US, Kenya, all around the world. It's not just a Nigerian matter. It's now a national matter. Do not forget, an international matter. Do not forget that America, Donald Trump also have their eyes in Nigeria because of all the attacks, Fulani attacks, killings, eliminations, kidnappings, abductions that have been going on in Nigeria. The trial, already high profile and closely followed nationwide and internationally, now faces further delays as tensions escalate. There's tension escalating between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the judiciary. Don't forget that earlier this morning, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother, Emmanuel Kanu, already said that security operatives were sent to circle their house, Nnamdi Kanu's family house, has been on shutdown by security operatives since morning. Earlier, the IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, addressed the judge and the court as to how a ruling could not be given because the court was not competent to try him in the first instance. Remember, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, brought into Nigeria against international laws. Against international laws known to everybody. Of course, Nigeria is a signatory to African Charter, and they are not obeying their own laws. Justice Omotosho of the Federal High Court had on November 7 fixed Thursday, November 20, which is today, for judgment after ruling that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu failed to open his defense within the 6 days allocated to him. Sahara reporters have reported that the IPOB leader filed a motion challenging the validity of the terrorism charges against him, arguing that the repealed Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act rendered the charges unlawful. Don't forget that we expect, like this video, share this video, click on subscribe if you have not done that, and click on join so you can get updates as soon as we drop. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked the court to strike out the case, expurge the purported plea of not guilty entered by him, and order his release. But of course, we are still monitoring what is going on in Abuja. We will now focus more attention in Abuja in the Federal High Court, and as we get updates, we will be the first to give it to you. So remain here, like this video, share this video, drop a comment and say nothing must happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Also type Biafra must never die. There's another video on the screen. Click on it and watch now.